Having a bit of an afternoon tea date. Woohoo! Feels amazing in our new place in Manly. And we are having this epic chat about the blazing vortex with Blazing Love and what it's actually going to feel like and where you're going to be landing when you come through this divine process that we've put together. So you've already done the work. You've done soul to soul. You're on your path. But the truth is, if you're not where you want to be, right, you're not blazing full throttle, taking those big, bold risks and putting yourself out into the world as the woman that you were born to be, it means that there is doubt in your vortex. It means that your beliefs are not actually embodied. That is what's separating you out of all the wealth, the abundance, the relationships. It's this alignment with your own wealth consciousness, which is what we're going to be helping you anchor in via connecting with your own unconditional love. So much of what we're going to be focusing on is around amplifying your heart space and your heart being your sat nav. Yes, you've done a little bit of work around your heart for sure, but this is going to be on a whole new level, and it's going to be an energetic connection that we're talking about. We're going to be deepening your level of trust into your base chakra, and very much the teachings from Blazing You, it was so felt on an energy level, even more than the words that I was speaking. It was the downloads that were flowing through me. Then we've got Mr. Shah Jahan in the space, who is an undercover shaman. So you're going to be doubling the downloads, right, in this Blazing Love container with us. So this is really going to be about you coming in strong out of the gate. What is it that you want for yourself and your life right now? And I want you in this moment, whether you work with us in this next round or not, what do you want? Where do you want to be in 8 weeks? What would it be like to put yourself back into the collective energy? Watching people reach for their dreams, taking action, you building that momentum, building that energy, building that inspiration, that life force. You can't do that on your own. I can't do it on my own. We are so much stronger collectively. And now is the time to rise the fuck up, not to shrink with all these world events that are going on around us, talk of the recession and blah, blah, blah. No, this is about you saying, you know what? I want what I want, and I want to be wealthy in my consciousness, and I want to have a soulmate relationship, and I want to blaze, baby, with whatever you're here to do. No holds barred. This is the blazing frequency, and when you activate this, you can't unknow it. You can't unfeel it. And for anyone that's already gone through an experience in Blazing You, this frequency, they were like, this was completely different to Soul to Soul. Like, I am completely different than when I was teaching Soul to Soul. My downloads, the wisdom that I have been cracking open for myself. And then with Anam as well, we've been on a really fast trajectory that we're so excited to share with you. So I'll hand it over to you, because I've got so much I want to say, but I want to share the space.
Oh, sorry. I was seeing how long I could hold my breath.
Oh my God.
So, what I was thinking about is, if any of you have come to the live retreats, you have felt the energy at the live retreats, and there was that one moment when we were doing that throning exercise, where you sat on the throne and you actually allowed yourself to expand into this, version
huge
of
vision.
you. Yeah, this version of you that's beyond what your reality was at that time.
Yeah.
So, the question to you is, the question that you should be asking is, why should I be doing Blazing Love after I've done all of this stuff?
Yes.
And really the answer is, well, first of all, we're doing this completely differently. We're looking at identity. We're looking at the love aspect of it that is beyond anything and everything that you have experienced, right? It's about this expansion.
Yeah. I just felt that when you said that, it's like the heart and how you've been connecting with it has been amazing, but this is an amplification that you definitely haven't experienced yet, because it's something we've been doing in our own lives, and it is like instant magnetism. Yeah. When you get this and when you allow yourself to really go beyond your body, right? Go beyond your identity, and you start to know that you're this huge grand soul and that people can feel you, which this is quantum physics, across the other side of the world, right? Through your heart consciousness. Well, this is what we're going to be working on, is working with your heart in a way that you haven't yet, in a quantum level, which is just going to be so fun for you. This is the point.
Yeah, so what's exciting is we're telling you, see, when you came to Soul, you were in a very low frequency, right? You were seeking one thing, your soulmate. We've done all that. what you're coming here now to do is to generate that amount of wealth that is in you, right? And wealth isn't money.
It's a vibration.
Wealth is a vibration, it's a frequency, and it attracts in money. It attracts in love. It attracts in everything that you really desire, because you're able to let go of a lot of belief systems
and
attachments, right? Now, I know that we've spoken about it to an extent throughout Soul to Soul and all the other programs we've had, but this is actually asking you to now come in from that higher level. We're saying, hey, you're not coming in where you are right now. You're coming in at the higher
the highest frequency.
The frequency, we're telling you, this is the only way you're going to come in is from that higher frequency, so that we can only go up and higher and further. And we are the vessels to help.
I just felt so much expansion when you
we're the
just said
vessels
that.
that's going to really be like that vacuum that keeps that safe space, so that you can actually grow within it in a very, very, very fast amount of time. That's why I said we're creating this vacuumous space, so that you can just go
rising
right
and
to the
rising
top.
and rising and stacking on that and stacking on that and stacking on that, and the better it gets, right? And the momentum you build, and the more you attract in, the more you attract in, the more you attract in, and the more you ask for, the more you receive, the more you ask, the more you receive, right? But it's this energy of excited, elated expectation, and it really is about looking at where the gap is right now that is standing. It's like this big void. It's like this abyss that you keep falling into, and you can see the dreams on the other side, but you keep getting sucked in to this abyss, which is keeping you out of your bigness because of the fear of judgment and wanting people's approval and not wanting to stand out too much, and then not backing yourself because you're like, well, I don't know, am I good enough to do this? When you get into the blazing love frequency and into our vortex and this sacred container, well, we are going to be on you out of the gate from the very first module. And you're not going to be able to not take action, because we're going to be rooting for you and with you, holding your feet to the fire, right? So you can experience this whole other part of you and ignite that and activate that and embody that. And this is blazing love. It's like you're this Care Bear blazing from your heart space, and the way that you're going to be attracting in, which is what Anand was talking about, is going to be effortless. It's like a kid going, I want that and I want that. They don't question it. That's what we're going to be focusing on. So this is the opportunity for you to go, well, what do I want? And it's okay if you're still wanting clarity. You'll get this in blazing love, right? You show up and do the work, you're going to get major clarity. But this is not a place to come in where you're just going to sit there. You need to be taking the action, taking the modules, like, making space for those and for yourself. And you're going to want to, because you're going to start to feel the knock-on effect of everyone else in the vortex that is starting to get these massive breakthroughs. So I wanted to give you the heads up, because we are putting it, Blazing Love is currently 5K. We've still got a few places left to receive the private one-on-one with me, which is a spectacular offer. Even that alone is going to catapult you into a whole new stratosphere. So reach out to my assistant if this has been calling to you, or if you have any questions. And we've also got a payment plan. So there's no reason on the planet why you should not be allowing yourself to jump in for us to support you all the way to your next level. And it will be the funnest program that you've ever done. And we can't bloody wait for it to start. I'm like, come on, I wish it was starting this week.
Wealth equals fun.
Yes, yes. And we know that, of course, when we guide you and co-create with you, like, we receive our own up levels as well, right? Like, it's win-win for everything. Like, we learn from you, you learn from us. It's this beautiful divine co-creation. So jump on in, don't question it. Now is the time to put yourself first again, and we're going to get you blazing to the highest level you can even conceive, and you're going to actually going to go beyond what you're currently even seeing as possible for you. Fuck yes. And if you did do the last program, it's going to be different to that. So get yourself in there and let's go. Mwah.